Hi, it's Mr. Bletch here. We're looking at median from a frequency table today. So this is example 1. Colin's got his dice and he's throwing it a few times and he's recording all his information on the tables. We're asked to find the median. So what we're really doing here on this table is we're saying, how many times did Colin get a 1? No times. Well, if he didn't get that, let's just, let's forget about that, right? How many times did he get a 2? Well, it says no times, so let's just forget about that for a minute. Now what we've done is he's thrown the dice a load of times and we've recorded all the information on the table. So what we're really saying is he's got a 3 times. So if we think about the information in its sort of pure data form, we're saying he's got 3. So he's got 3 times. He's got 4 6 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 5 times. And he's got 6 3 times, okay? So there's all our information. And when we find the median, of course, once we've sorted the data smallest to biggest, so because it's in this table it's already sorted smallest to biggest, that's good. We just need the middle number, don't we? Okay? So when we think about how we tend to do this when we've just got all the data, we'll say cross that one, 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 cross that one. We keep crossing them out to try and find the middle number, don't we, for the median. There you go. So the median is going to be 4. Now there's a slightly quicker way of doing it on a median, finding the median on a frequency table, in that if we add up the number of dice throws that we had, right? So 3 and 6 is 9, 14, 15, 17, okay? 17 throws, right? So the midpoint, or the middle number out of 17, so the middle number as in the middle throw number, is going to be 17 plus 1 divided by 2, alright? So that's 17 plus 1, that's 18, divide that by 2, that's the 9th throw. Okay, so if we have a look down here then, and we think about a cumulative frequency, right? So if we say CF for cumulative frequency, all that means is the number of times we've thrown the dice, and we're adding them up as we go down the table. So we're going to have 3 there, add your 6, we've got 9, add your 5, we've got 14, add your 3, we've got 17, right? So that's the cumulative frequency. So where's the 9th throw? The median is here, right? So the median is 4. So all I'd say to add on to this is that when we're using this kind of data, this is not grouped, okay? This is just individual bits of information, we're just storing it that way. We'll look at grouped data in a minute. Right, we're on example 2 now, so now we've got Mary, she's throwing some dice, and we've recorded all the information on a frequency table. So we have a look at the frequency table, and the first slot there for when she's throwing a 1, she's never getting a 1, so let's just get rid of that, we're not interested, okay? Right, what are we left with? Let's see how many times she's thrown the dice, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 15, 16, so she's thrown the dice 18 times. So it's had 18 throws. Okay. Now the difference in this example and the last example, of course, is that we had an odd number of throws last time. That's quite easy to find the middle number. When you've got an even number of throws, it's slightly more involved, right? So let's just think about how we would do this, back in year 7 when we've actually got the data, right? So I've got 1 throw of a 2, right? I've got 3 throws of a 3. I've got 5 throws of 4, 6 throws of a 5, and 3 throws of a 6. Okay, and the way we'd find the middle one is we'd sort of play our crossing out game, right? So cross them out from both ends and sort of try and find the middle number. Now they're already sorted smallest to biggest because it's come out of the table, so we didn't have to do that. It's all good, and what we find is we've got 2 middle numbers, right? And what we would do normally, we would add these, and we would get 9, and then we would divide by 2, and we would get 4.5, and that is the median. Okay, now from a table like this, there's a sort of slightly quicker way of doing it. And what we have to know is that when we've got 18 throws, so let's have a look at this. So for 18 throws, the 2 middle numbers are the 9th throw and the 10th throw. Okay, so 9th throw and the 10th throw. So let's just have a think which are the 9th and the 10th throws, right? So let's have a look. So when we do the cumulative frequency here, right, so I've got 1 throw, add 3 more throws, I've got 4 throws, 9 throws by that point. And then we've got 15 throws and 18 throws by the time we get down to there, right? So the 9th throw is definitely in here. Yeah, and the 10th throw is definitely in there, right? So I've got a 4 and a 5, and I just need to divide them by 2, and it equals 4.5. Okay. Okay, example 3. So main difference here now is that we are looking at grouped frequency information. So it's about light bulbs and how long they last. Problem we really have is that let's have a look at this class interval here, 200 to 250 hours, 5 light bulbs. I don't know where in the 200 to 250 hours grouping those 5 light bulbs sit. Are they all down near 200? Are they all up near 250? Are they all in the middle? Are they evenly spread? I don't know, right? So we're never going to be able to get a true measure of the median. The best we're going to get is an estimate of the median, because we just don't have, that raw data left anymore. So what we're going to say is, let's do our cumulative frequency again. So where are we here? We've got nothing, no light bulbs. We've got 1 light bulb, add the 4, 5 light bulbs at the bottom of that group. Now by the time I get to the end of this group, I've got another 7, that's 12. By the time I get to the end of that group, I've got another 5, that's 17. And there's still 17 there because that's 0, right? So 17 light bulbs. So what's the mid light bulb? Will be 17 plus 1 over 2, which is going to be the 9th bulb, right? So now we just have to have a look down our cumulative frequency. Where have we got 9 bulbs? So by the time I get to the end of the first category, I've got none. By the time I get to the end of the second category, I have 1. By the time I get to the end of the third category, I've definitely got 5. And by the time I get to the end of the next category, I've got 12. So it was somewhere in this group, right? It was somewhere in here that we've got the median. So the median 9th bulb is in the 150 to 200 class interval. Okay, and that's the best we can do. I can't give it a specific number, I just know that it's somewhere in the 150 to 200 hours grouping. Okay. So as a reminder, this is an estimate rather than a true measure. Because the data was grouped. And we're done.